Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals, and then up from behind came Henry. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
David Johnson.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
The Texans first down.
Set. 19.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First down, Texans.
Watson on first down. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Stephon Sullivan. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
So I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 35-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry, 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
A first down carry for Henry. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. The gun, Watson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now. It's Henry, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Zach Cunningham.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike check 33.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 28-yard line.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. That's not good. Check. 55. Check.
On 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphreys. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Tannehill down to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson on target here to Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete to
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Ty Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tighten up. He's checking. He's right.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Henry. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's McNichols. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Nichols, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Switch.
Now it's McNichols. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Ball carrier.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Derrick Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Goal to go.
Here's Henry, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings
on 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah,
I I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Kill. Watch the safety creep. Hip. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A loss of 5.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a game.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
53, check 53.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie.
For the extra point.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, it's Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, it's Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Now Tannehill.
And 5.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Mark set 33. 33. You can't block me. You can't block me. Quick.
Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Today's final score, Texans 21.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year